Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another part of WD Gann Trading Techniques. Last time we had in the part one, we had specifically seen that WD Gann divides the entire circle, entire year as a circle. So in circle, what happens basically is there are 360, the circle is 360 degrees, and the number of days in a year is 365, right? So he says that the changes which have been happening in the trend are mostly seasonal changes, right? And he says that because there are 4 seasons, at the end or start of the season there are changes which are there, and these seasons are generally there of 90 days. So he had divided the entire circle, that is a year, into 4 parts. That is, a square fits into this circle, right? And seasonal changes happen on the basis of that, and once the trend starts it is generally there for 90 days, right? So that's how a square has been formed. So that is the Gann emblem part which is there. The first part, which is square, that is 90-day cycle which is there. And apart from that, there are sometimes cycles of 120 days which have been represented as a triangle. So this is 120 days, another 120 days, and third 120 days. So together this forms 360 degrees, right? So it is either in the form of a square, which represents 90 days cycle, or in the form of a triangle, which represents 120 days cycle, right? Now let's go further. What has been currently happening into the market? Currently, what we saw is the last cycle that was there in Nifty, that started somewhere around on 22nd of April. So 22nd of April to 8th of no 20th of August was the first cycle which was there, and this cycle was there of 120 days, right? After that, the cycle that I traded was another cycle starting from 20th of August, right, which I went for the uptrend, right? You can refer to chapter, not chapter, but part one of WD Gann Techniques, where you'll be able to see the details which have been given over there, right? So second cycle started from 20th of August and it lasted till 20th of December 2021. So this was another cycle which was there again of 120 days. We find a low over here, again we find a low over here, and again we find a low after that, right? So this is the first cycle, this is the second cycle. Starting from this day, which is there 20th of December 2021 till 19th of April, we found another cycle which is again of 120 days, right? So this cycle recently happened, right? Now what to generally ensure after this cycle of 120 days? Let's get into the details of that, right? So for this, let's quickly do one simple thing. Let's try to find out what exactly happened into the previous cycles, right? So for example, this December cycle was there, right? So here it started, it went up, right? So it was for 1 2 3 days, it went in one specific direction, and after that started reversing, right? So if we take this as a range, the low over here is 16410, I've marked over here, and the high is 17155.6, which is again marked over here, right? So after that we got a reversal. So this reversal which is there, that has come down almost to 0.5 level, which is 16782, and the low of this was 16833. So almost nearer to that part, but the trend was strong over here, so it took a quick reversal and then moved back. It gave us a support on the top side and again started moving upwards, right? So let's try to see what may be happening in the future, that is Friday onwards. I will do one thing. I'll just again draw a Fibonacci and try to identify the things how they would be happening, right? We don't require that many things. I'll just try to reduce this. I'll keep only the details which have been required for us, right? Let's get into the exact coordinates. Let's say, for example, this high was 17414.7. 414.7, that is my high, and my low of this candle was 16824.7. 24.7, right? So this is there. So probably here we can see a reversal which should be happening somewhere around till 0.5 level, or may it will be going further till 0.236. Let me show this in trading view, because the things are already marked in trading view, so it becomes much more easier also to understand things which are there. Yes. Right. So if I consider this as the low and this as the high, yes, a range was been formed, right? And let me just try to get into the details of 50-minute chart, so that I need to show you something very important for us to understand things, right? So yesterday there was a high and today there was a gap down opening, right? So there was a range which was been formed, right? Market tried to move up, it came down, took a support, and then it started moving up again, right? So what happened in this part is there was a yesterday's closing. Again, we see a double top which was been happening at the top. It came down again, it started reversing, so it went up and took a support somewhere around, or probably it was a resistance which was there at 0.5 level of the range, and here it is gradually starting moving down, right? So what can be the further scenarios which is there? One is the red line that we see. So this red line is nothing but the entire 0.5 level of the total range from the top to the bottom part, right? So that was the top and this was the bottom. So that entire range is there, that is being shown over in this Fibonacci, and this is a 0.5 level. So there are different scenarios. One scenario is probably the market would be taking support at this 0.5 level. That is the first part. If that support is not been taken, probably it will start moving down to this level or to this range and move down to this 0.5 level. So this line which has been marked, this is the 0.5 level and this is the 0.76 level. So either it can be taking support over here or it may be taking support over. If it takes support somewhere around here and gives us a small unit of technical analysis, range beam form, retracement, probably if it starts moving up, then we can think that the market may be moving up, right? So either this would be a support, this would be a support, or this would be support. Or if the market moves down further, then probably it would be going down further into that part. We're not pretty sure what would be happening, but this can be the scenarios. As I told you, first scenario is yes, it has taken support here, so it will start moving up. Second is it may take support at this part or at the 0.76 level, either of the three levels, and then it may start moving up. Or maybe probably it will start moving down. It depends. Why is because if you see Dow Jones till yesterday had taken a support at various levels. Just to show you about Dow Jones also, I'll just show you a quick cycle about Dow Jones, right? So probably it went at the bottom, it went up, formed a range. Ah, okay, I'll show you something which is there for. Right. So what happened in terms of Dow Jones is this was a zero. This was the one range which was there. It came down, took a retracement support, and again after started it started moving up, right? So it went up, it completed a 1.618, and after that again it has started moving down, right? So let's see how it goes further. Again after that at this level also it was the same thing. it had taken a support. Let's say, for example, if this is the range. Yep. It went up, took a support, went up, and probably after that it did come down, took a support over here, but today onwards it has started moving down. So if you specifically see for Dow Jones also, Dow Jones has come down to almost somewhere around at a level of 0.5. So it has started moving down below that 0.5 level. So this can be a negative trend also. We're not pretty sure. Let's see how the market gives us direction, and on the basis of that, we'll be able to decide how would the market moving up. But for Nifty specifically at this stage, yes, probably it has been taken support above the 0.5 level. So it may remain above that 0.5 level, or probably take support somewhere around in this region on the basis of the 120-day cycle. So let's see how it goes further. Friends, if you have any doubt, please do comment. And my humble request to all of you guys is please do subscribe to the channel which is there. And if you are viewing the videos which are there, also do please like the videos, and also please your comments that okay, if you have not understood, yes, please do ask your raise your questions in that part. If you have understood or did like the video, then at least put down a comment, good, excellent, good, something like that in that way, so that I'll be able to understand that okay, people are watching that. Okay, thank you so much.